Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to dive into spooky season here with something really fun. This is a Halloween countdown box from Kozmik Nails, and we're wasting no time. We're diving right in. There are so many goodies in this box. Think of it as a Christmas advent calendar, but for spooky season. The packaging and the attention to detail, it is everything. And I believe she made all this packaging. It's all custom and everything in here is exclusive to this bundle. But before we get in and unbox all of the days 1 through 31, this box would not be complete without a Halloween sweet treat and some extra fun goodies. And that is the first thing in here is some fun candies and some Halloween trinkets. But this packaging, it is so fun. I love the boxes. They're sparkly and they're really pretty, and you could definitely reuse these or just have them sitting out on your desk or use them, incorporate in your Halloween decor at home. They're really fun, and I love how everything is labeled. This box right here is like the icing on the cake with that spider web, and then we have a really cool bottle in here that is decorated with that really fun spider on there, and you can see everything is labeled 1 through 31, so each day you could open up something spooky for Halloween. So fun. This coffin, it is so awesome. I love that so much. And the dip powders are in here, and these are 0.25 ounce jars, so that's really fun. And there's 6 of them in there, and we have some really awesome items, and we're gonna dive right into all of them. So if you do not want spoilers, this is not gonna be for you, but stay tuned. We do have more spooky season manis coming in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. But we're gonna go and open up all the items in here so you can see what this Halloween countdown box has to offer. And this ring right here, it is so fun. I really like the spider and how it has like that gem. And now the second item in here, this is really cool. So it is peel base with a touch of spookiness to it. So it has like this really awesome, just like dark purple color, and it has a very fine shimmer in it. So it's really fun twist on Halloween. It's just your normal traditional peel base, and it has a spooky twist to it. So I love that so much. And it does dry clear, so that is really fun. And I like how it has like this like sheen to it, like a iridescent sheen. Really fun. So the game plan today is just to unbox this, and then we're gonna do a mani with some of the items that are in this box. So number 3, we have some really fun nail art charms, and stay tuned, we will use some of these nail art charms in an upcoming video. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive into all 31 items here, and then I'm gonna pop back in just a little bit. On a cold night. On a cold night. Tonight. On a cold night. On a cold night. So here are all the goodies from 1 to 31. I had so much fun opening this. I think the price point is perfect too. It is $60 and then you can stack a discount code. If you're looking for a discount code, I do have one in that description box below. For today's set, we're going to pull in 3 of the dip powders that we opened today and a decal sheet on the shape short coffin. We're also going to be using the Kozmik Nail dip liquids to start out with. So before we get into the colors that are in this box, we're going to start out with Spectre, which is a white. It's a glow in the dark. It glows blue. I'm only going to do 1 layer here on our accent nail. This is the nail that we're going to add that full coverage decal to, and I just wanted a very sheer white base to that nail to just kind of have that decal come through. And I'm only doing 1 dip because I kind of still want it to have like a spooky effect. I didn't want that decal to be too vibrant, so that's why I'm only going to do 1. And then now I'm just going to go ahead and just press everything down, making sure everything is keeping that shape of that nail here. And then once we're done with this, we're going to move on to the 3 colors that can be found in today's little Halloween advent calendar. Such a fun idea and just a twist on Halloween. If you like spooky season, this box is going to be for you because you can honestly use this not only for spooky season, but you could really incorporate these elements any time of year. It's just so fun. So for today, to see these dips to their full potential, we're going to do 3 coats of all the new colors so you can really see how these colors perform and if these colors are going to be right for you. And they're so fun. And keep in mind, there's some thermals in here and some color changers. So really fun. Perfect for spooky season. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive into these colors, see them in action, and then I'm going to pop back in just a little bit.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can't sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can't sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure about myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. You were making me so sure in a heartbeat. All of my doubts disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to logical. That's something that you do to me is chemical. I know it isn't logical. Something that you do to me. I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you.
Alright, so I did the rest of the filing and buffing off camera. We're going to dust off before we go in with that final layer of activator. Now you will notice I did not clear encapsulate these powders. I really wanted to see how they performed without that barrier of protection, and I had no problems when it came to filing and buffing. Actually, filing and buffing was super easy with these powders. So now we're going to go in with some decals. That was the hardest part for me, was to pick which elements to use from this box. If I could have used it all in one set, I totally would. So now I'm applying a layer of transfer foil glue to the entire nail. It is just like a gel base or gel top coat, and I'm curing for 60 seconds. We're going to place that decal in room temperature water for about 10 seconds. I'm going to let that sit there, let all that extra water kind of just absorb into that lint-free wipe. I'm also using a lint-free wipe on top just to dab it, just to make sure it is extra dry. And then I do like to use a jelly stamper. You can use whatever method you prefer. And now since we have that transfer foil glue on here that's cured, it's going to give this nail the ultimate sticky layer. So it's going to make it really easy for cleanup. So we have all this extra decal. I'm just going to go ahead and just gently file it. And I'm going to go around all the sides of the nail just to go ahead and file all that extra decal away. And it is just going to come off. It's really fun to do. And it works great with the transfer foil because that decal on the top is not going to budge, so you can easily clean up all that extra decal. If you're not comfortable filing, you could always use the flat brush and acetone as well to dissolve all that extra. But I find that this method worked really well for the full coverage, and you can see here we have the perfect full coverage decal here. It's really fun. I like the skulls. It has a little bit of a spooky twist because we have like that milky pale white background. Then to go ahead and seal in this decal, and just to make sure everything's cleaned up underneath, I still am going to go in with the flat brush, and then I am going to brush that flat brush on the top of the decal as well, just to get rid of any lines or wrinkles or air bubbles that may have occurred during application. And then once that's dry, I'm going to do a layer of gel base. Make sure you cap those free edges and cure for 30 seconds. Now originally for the other nail, I was going to do like some funky nail art and kind of use a nail wrap and some striping tape, but I decided I was going to go into a different direction with this nail. So instead, I went ahead and applied a layer of gel base to that nail instead of the transfer foil glue. While that's curing for 30 seconds, we're going to use these smaller skull decals here and place them onto that nail. I figured since this was a thermal change, it's like from light to dark, I wanted to go ahead and do these skulls here because we're going to get like more of like a peekaboo, kind of a spooky effect with this nail here. And I really wanted to pull in some of these skulls because they were really fun. I really like the attention to detail on them, the little flower. So that's what we decided to do. We're going to incorporate 2 of the smaller decals on this nail instead. And then I am still using that flat brush and acetone here just to make sure everything is laying super flat. Some of that decal is hanging over the edge, and I also use that flat brush to remove it, and just making sure everything is completely flat before we go in with that other decal. And now the other decal I'm putting towards the bottom here, kind of like a slight layering effect, and just a really fun way to create a really easy art pattern on the nail is just incorporating 2 different smaller decals. And then the same thing, we're going to go in with that flat brush in the acetone. If you're looking for a more in-depth tutorial on decals, definitely check out some of my other videos. I know I kind of sped through this one on the application, but stay tuned. We will be playing with more elements from this Halloween box and more decals. All right, so we're going to seal that in right away so it doesn't lift or anything like that, and cure for 30 seconds. And then to finish up this set, we're going in with the Kozmik Nails HEMA free top coat. I really like the gloss on this, and it doesn't have like a strong chemical scent to it. So I finished up the rest of the nails and cured for 60 seconds. And here's our spooky set. I love this so much. It's simple, but yet we have like that perfect touch of spookiness. Those decals will kind of have like a peekaboo effect with that thermal change, so that's really fun. You're going to have like a lighter background and a darker background. I really like that element about it. And just overall, it's still simple, but yet the perfect touch of spookiness. I will say this box is 100% worth, and everything that you saw in that box is exclusively to that box, so you cannot buy it separately. But Kozmik Nails does offer other spooky season decals, nail wraps, and dips. So if the box is something that is not your cup of tea, you can definitely still grab some really fun Halloween items over at Kozmik Nails. All right, so everything that we did use in today's video can be found in that description box below. Do not sleep on that Halloween countdown box. There are still a few left. And don't forget, you can always use a discount code too to just save a little bit of extra on your order. So I hope you enjoyed this fun, spooky set today. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next one.